It's the first Saturday of the month, so you know what that means. It is time for coffee and conversations. Let's get into it. So y'all, even though I do the get ready with me's and I'm recording myself and I do the vlogs and all that, people tend to think that I'm just so confident and like, oh my God, you have so much confidence to be able to get up there on camera and do that. You really be doing your thing. And I never look at it that way. And I never looked at myself as being somebody who was just like this big bowl of confidence or this big body of confidence, because not to say that I'm not confident, but I am a little reserved and I am a little self-conscious and awkward. So I have a hard time accepting compliments. I don't like to be in the spotlight. Like, I'm low-key a little bit shy and reserved. I like to fall back. Like, like I said, I don't like to be in the spotlight. I don't like to have all the attention on me. I don't like to be the center of attention. And so when I get compliments or when I am in those situations, it is very awkward for me. And I have a hard time accepting compliments and being the center of attention or just having that spotlight on me. And I know I'm not the only one. I have friends that's the same way. They do amazing things. They're doing great things. And when you're like, oh girl, I'm so proud of you. Why use that voice? But when you're like, girl, I'm so proud of you. I love what you're doing. You're doing your thing. You know, you out here. And they just be like, okay, thank you. Like, I don't know why we are like that. I don't know if it's a thing of, I don't necessarily think it's about being humble, because I think you could be humble and still accept a compliment and be gracious about it. But this is something else. It's not necessarily about being humble. I think it's just awkward. I think it's a thing with anxiety. And it just feels like to have someone doting on you and praising, like it just feels a little weird, I guess. I don't know. But that's what we're talking about. I said all to say that's what we're talking about, girl. We finna talk about how we are about to get out of that. We are about to grow out of that. We are about to learn how to accept compliments, how to stand on them, and be okay with it. So get your coffee, get your tea. I got my little biscuits, and let's just get into it. Like I said, I don't like being the center of attention. I just received a new position at my job. I am still struggling to call it a promotion, but like with it, I've been getting a lot of attention because now I'm in the office. And so people are walking past my office and they're looking in and they're smiling and, oh wow, look what you're doing. It's so nice in here. And that is like, so like, it's a lot for me. And I'm just like, okay, thank you. And I know that, I know I'm not the only person that feels like that, like being the center of attention, the spotlight is on you, everybody's like looking on you or complimenting you and saying things, and it's just like, how do I deal with this? Like, it can be overwhelming sometimes because it's like, all right, okay, I get it. Thank you, let's move on. And don't let it be a thing where it's happening like days, like it's like going on for days. You just be like, whoa, like, come on, okay. I know I do. Like, okay. I can give you a few minutes of, oh, thank you, all right. You know how like when you go to the awards, when you watch award shows or you watch a talk show and the celebrity comes out and they clapping and they're like, all right, thank you, sit down. That's how it feels for me to be in the spotlight. It's like, okay, sit down. All right, thank you. Like, all right, that's enough. And I think that sometimes people don't mean any harm. Like, they're happy for you, they're proud, and so they don't mean any harm, but it's awkward. And it's like, how do you deal with that? Like, I'm trying. If y'all got some ways, let me know. I am trying because I want to do better with it. I'm trying to do better with it. So yeah. And what I'll do is when I do get compliments or stuff like that, I try to play it down. Like I said, I'm not saying, oh, I got a promotion. I'm like, I got a new position. You know what I'm saying? But like, I play compliments down. Not even just like with that, but just like people be like, oh, I love your videos. I love what you're doing. You're doing such great. And I'll be like, oh, thank you. It's, I try to play it down, and it's like, accept it. Just accept. Just accept the compliment. Just accept it. Appreciate it. Take it in, and just be like, thank you. Just say thank you. I have a tendency to try to play it. Oh, well, it ain't. It's just a little something. Like no, just. They not saying like you just won a Nobel Peace Prize. They just like, I like what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I like it. I like your style. I like your hair. Whatever the case may be. Just take the compliment. Say thank you. Thank you. Just say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I don't know why, like I said, I don't know if that's like a thing where you're trying to be humble or whatever, but just say thank you. You don't have to play it down. You don't have to make it seem like, oh, this old not that I'm never doing that, but I just be like, because in my eyes, I'm like, I don't feel like I'm doing something so great, but you never know how you're inspiring the next person. So if somebody come to you and they're giving you a compliment, don't downplay it, just accept it and just say thank you, because you never know. Now I will say sometimes some compliments can make you feel a little awkward. Now I'm not gonna lie. When people start doing too much with the compliments, I'd be like, all right, chill out. Oh, okay, I see you, girl. You're doing it. And they loud, and now they really got you on Front Street, and now everybody looking at you, and you like, what? I'm going to say this to those people that like, I know you mean no harm. You might be excited. You just might have a big personality. But sometimes that delivery can be very, I don't want to say off-putting, but it can be challenging for people. Like, you could I think that you could give a person a compliment. You never want giving a compliment or receiving a compliment to make a person feel smaller or feel like a compliment should make you put your chest out, and I'd be like, oh God. So, and I think I have to work on that too, because I think it's been times like I feel like, the black woman, the black girl urge you be like, okay, I see you, sis. No, I think that's okay. We're gonna keep that. It's when you start going on and on about like, okay, I see you, sis. You got your you're doing that, you're doing your thing, and and it's like, all right, wrap this up. So yeah, just be mindful, when you're giving us compliments. If you like those big things, like a good, okay, I see you, is all that a person really needs sometimes, because it's the validation. It's about the validation. It's about the confirming of someone. And it's okay to be validated. It's okay to affirm someone, or make a person help to boost their confidence. It is okay, and it's okay to receive that validation, and it's okay to get that, because I ain't gonna lie, let's be honest, if you do something and don't nobody say nothing, you'll feel away. But then when a person does say something, you do something, and people do start saying stuff, you kind of like, oop, too much. So be okay with getting that confirmation and that validation that you want. Like, we all love compliments. We all want to be validated. And we just have to learn how to accept them, to be okay with them, because it's crazy how we have a hard time accepting a compliment or being validated, but we will immediately believe something false or negative about us. Oh, that don't look right on you. Oh, that's not for you. Or are you sure you can do that? We will let that stuff seep in our head. But when somebody gives us a compliment, we struggle with that. That's crazy. That is crazy. So be okay with be okay with the validation. Be okay with being confirmed in what you're doing. You know what you're doing is good. You know what you're doing is great or good or it's helpful or whatever the case may be. You feel good doing what you're doing. So start listening and accepting that positive talk versus the negative. Like, it's okay. Accept the compliments, accept the congratulations, accept the praise, all of that over the negative talk. One of the things that I've been trying to do to kind of help myself with this, and hopefully this can help you as well, is I've been standing in a mirror and I've been saying, like, I've been complimenting myself. And I say things like, I struggle with hearing I'm sexy. At first I used to, so when it came to that, when a man would tell me that I was sexy, I used to be turned off like, bruh, thank you, because I just felt like that's what they meant. But at the same time, I would also say that, being sexy and having sex appeal is a natural thing. So, if they are seeing that, why am I getting offended for them seeing something that I feel like comes naturally to people or me? So I now stand in the mirror and I tell myself I'm sexy, I'm beautiful, I am a light, I bring joy into the room. Just giving myself compliments. Start practicing giving yourself compliments. Oh, I love you. I love my eyes. I love whatever the case may be. Just start giving yourself compliments so that when you receive them from other people, it don't seem so weird and awkward and you cringy. So yeah, let's start working on that. Put that on your goal list for 2024. Accepting compliments, giving yourself compliments, and being okay. Let's talk about it some more in the comments, y'all. And let me know, do you struggle with receiving compliments? How are you working? Let's talk about it. Do you struggle with receiving compliments? What do you do? What are you doing to kind of get better that might help somebody else? I love to keep the conversation going. And y'all, have y'all seen my numbers? We are less than 50, stuttering, had a glitch. We are less than 50 subscribers away from me reaching 1K. And when we reach 1K, this conversation is going to be live. We are going to talk live. We are going to have this conversation over wine, and we are going to have a good time. So if you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Shout out to all of my new subscribers. Thank y'all so much for hitting that red button for little old me. Truly appreciate you. Let's get to this 1K so we can go live and we can keep growing. I truly appreciate y'all. I'm truly grateful for everyone who watch my videos, who comment, who subscribe. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you on my next one. Bye.